call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Dogs have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Trojans offense takes the field. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Red pass, it's complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that's why you got to avoid third and long situations if you're on offense, because the defense knows it's pass, and all these guys are pinning their ears back. They're getting upfield, and you're under so much duress. On top of that, you give up a fumble. That is a huge play for the defense.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking for room. It's Pringle. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Both of these teams right on the fringe of the top 25. This is the type of game that can help you earn some respect.
Absolutely. I mean, both these teams sitting right outside the top 25 have a great opportunity to get a good quality win and start to build momentum early in this season and see what kind of squad you're going.
There he goes. Oh, he got loose. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time, they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and tap that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. They'll leave it with the lone back. Past the first down marker and still running. Guys, he's already got 44 yards on the ground already. What a way to get this season started.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't...
Got enough space, and he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Quick pass on the jet motion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line. The Trojans are in the hurry-up. They'll try to get the first through the air. Right on the money. Breaks into the open. Big pick up on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. They're going to ride this running back. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Grab near the marker. It's Burrell. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. A 1st down run in the red zone. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. To the air on 2nd down. unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And the big fella runs right down the middle of the field, runs the post route. You can tell quarterback locked into him, throws it up high, lets him catch the football, use his big body to kind of fend off the defenders and get in the end zone for 6.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he puts through the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the maize and blue can hang with any of the teams of the past. This is a program with multiple national titles. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Give to the running back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Well, this running back has been the only guy who seems to touch the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
The Dogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Now they'll run it to the right here. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. And they can't make the connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Got his man. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
And the Bulldogs have their offense in high gear. From the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Well, it's an electrifying run. And you think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll give it on the counter. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? You try to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Leaves it with the running back. Touchdown, Dogs! He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down and run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw on 3rd. Here comes the heat. Got his man to the left. Still running at the 40. Speeding down the left side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Trojans!
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle. And that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he makes the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the points come in a lightning strike, a 70-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking downfield on first down. Here's the pressure. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Got a man. It's White. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Vanderbilt is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jay Cutler, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to BYU. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. To the air on first down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Hauls it in. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On first down, here comes this offense. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Makes the grab. It's Burrell. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Catch in the middle, it's Preston. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to our men inside the world-famous LA Coliseum.
We're just about ready to start the second half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people. And we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Handoff to the single running back. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. to go up top. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Motion from the back. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
They're dealing with a second and long. Rides the back and leaps it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Trojans headed quickly to the line. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Trojan. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And I kind of...
Running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to fire on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's White. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with his back. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They'll snap it from the 34 on first and 10. Might as well give it to him again. got the first down and still on his feet. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The Bulldogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Give to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, he'll throw it. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
And those are so frustrating. You're a defense, and you swarm your football, you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Pocket breaking down. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through three. Georgia sends out the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. DB's right up on the receivers. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. And eventually taken down. But what about that spin move? Gives him the first down yardage.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
The Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Couldn't find a man, just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up third and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage, great job reading the QB's eyes, so there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. The give on the inside. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The Dogs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in, it's Wiley. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, it's Wiley. He'll be stopped. 2 yards short of a 1st down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. The give out of the gun.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. The short hands, it's White. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. Down of possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And those 4th and 3, 4th and 4 situations are really tough. Is it a passing situation? Is it a running situation? I really got to see my keys, go get it. Defense was just a step slow. They give up the 4th down run.
And this offense went right back to the well, and this time the defense made sure it ran dry.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Power football with the run. And into the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Georgia! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Preston. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Running back searching for a hole. There he goes. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. To the ground, he's got it again. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a two-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. They're up 35-24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Preston. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive game.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Right down the middle. It's complete. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory.
QB spikes the ball, and the clock is stopped. No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Fires toward the end zone. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation.
And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you just